Alright, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna learn how to use stable diffusion to take our photography and photography editing to the next level. We're gonna teach you how to shoot photographs and how to edit them or manipulate these photographs to create really awe-inspiring results. So these are some of the photographs that I've taken, and these photographs are basic photographs, but using stable diffusion, I have changed or transformed these photos into some epic sci-fi cyberpunk photographs. These photographs look absolutely realistic. The outfits have been changed, the background have been changed. So basically, what do we do when it comes to photo editing and photo manipulation? We change the outfit of the character or we change the background of the character. And in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to change the background and also how to change the outfit. I'm going to go a bit overboard and make extreme changes to the background and extreme changes to the outfit, but in your case you can just dial it down a little bit and dilute the effects. But over here we're going to make epic changes to our photographs and transform this photo into something like this. So here we go. Without any further ado, let's get down to business. This is the stable diffusion user interface, and we're gonna edit our photos. So in editing, we can use Photoshop, but this time we're gonna use a free alternative, that is Photopea. Photopea is a website which is basically a free Photoshop. So today we're gonna edit this photograph. Yeah, this is a photograph I've shot of one of my friends, and we're going to edit this photograph. We're going to take it to this website called Photopea, and look at this. It completely looks like Photoshop and works like Photoshop, but it isn't Photoshop because it's free and it's online. So first step, we're going to mask out the subject, and to mask it we're going to use a very neat tool. Just one click masking, quick selection, and then select subject, and one click we have masked the subject. So this masking that we have done, we copy it over the original file. Yeah, okay. So now let's start with editing the background first, and then I'll show you how to edit the outfits. So let us download something for the background. Let me think. We can use roses. Okay, let's use roses because I want the background to be a very fantasy style garden. So let's find a PNG style rose. None of these are PNG. You know, Google is really not good at finding images. This is PNG. Okay, let's download this PNG file. We save it, and after saving it, we take that file to this Photoshop, to this Photopea edit, and place it in the background. Why am I using a rose? Because I want the output to be of a fantasy garden. I want the background not to be urban, but I want the background to be of a fantasy garden. That's why I'm placing a rose over here, some flowers. And now let me just tweak the photo a bit, increase the contrast, change the color of the background. This is not important. I'm doing it because, I just have a whole lot of OCD when it comes to photo editing. I tweak the brightness a bit, contrast a bit. It's not important. You don't have to do it. You can leave your image as it is. Maybe your image is perfect. This image was not perfect. It was not that contrasty. So I had to make some adjustments. And okay, so the adjustments are complete. Now let's place the background. I placed another rose below, and now I'm going to save it. It works absolutely like Photoshop. You save it like in JPEG format. Yeah, after the saving is done, we go to stable diffusion user interface and go to image to imaging, and over here we drop down the image that we have edited and saved. Okay, and in the text we write what exactly we want. So here I want it to be a fantasy garden, so I wrote the same, and I want there to be flowers, rose, bouquet, and this is the negative enhancer. You write it in the negative prompt section so that these negative things don't come up in our image. And we make some adjustments. We change the height to match the aspect ratio of this image, and we leave the sampling steps in 20. And now we restore faces so that the faces are not distorted. We change the denoising strength to 0.5 so that the output image is not extremely far away from our reference image. If we increase the denoising strength, then we might get good results. Now we use the control net depth because I want the stable diffusion to understand what's the foreground and what's the background. And now we generate. So you can see from noise the image is generating. Okay. The generation is done. And the face is completely different. The color of the hand is completely different. But don't worry, we will fix it. We upscale it a little bit. After upscaling it a tad, we take it back to that Photoshop file or the photo P file and place it in the background. But this is not the final output. Of course not. This is, if this was the final output, this is a very bad final output. I'll show you how to fix this and make it look realistic. Okay, we go to raster mask, reveal all, and then we take the pen tool and start erasing out the faces of the AI image so that the original image face comes up. Yeah, we reveal the face and the hands, and slowly we reveal the original character that we had. Okay, so I'm just cutting out the portions that I don't want, and I'm leaving the portion that I actually want, and then we slowly start getting the results that we actually want to have. Now, I will show you a neat trick on how to make it look even more realistic. That is adding noise. If you add noise, anything looks realistic. So even a blurred photo looks realistic. So I'm just changing the saturation value of the background so that it matches that of the image, so that it's not too complicated or too high. Yeah, the saturation value looks good. We click on OK. All right. This saturation value looks good. We click on OK, and then we merge these layers. Yeah, we need to first rasterize it and then merge these layers, or rather, we can start merging everything down. Yeah. Now we add a bit of noise to make it look even more realistic. Okay, let's add 12% noise. And this looks aesthetic and realistic at the same time. So the outfit is also changed, the background is also changed. This is an extreme case scenario where the background is completely different from what it actually was. You can go to a lesser extreme case scenario. You can try to edit your background in a very easy way. I mean, in a very subtle way. And now we're gonna get down to changing the outfit. I'm gonna show you 2 to 3 different outfits on how to change that outfit. So this is how you edit your photos, edit your background, and edit your outfits in photographs. We mask out the portion, we go to in painting, we mask out the body basically. And we change the text prompt. We want it to be a gothic style armor. So we write exactly the same. So we remove the text that was there previously and write the new text, Gothic style armor. And let me see what can be given. Yeah, we need to remove rose and bouquet and intricate detailing. We need that. And in this armor, we want some leather. So we have introduced the text leather. And now we change the denoising strength to 0.75 because we want the costume to be very different from what it already is. The rest of it should stay the same, the control net and the other settings. So right now we have to go and generate. Yes, we see that slowly the image is being generated. All right, you can see that from grains, from noise, or from blur, the image is being generated by artificial intelligence. You can see that the Gothic style armor is created. It's a bit different from what we wanted, so we're gonna make slight more changes, I think. Okay, so we remove this Gothic style armor and write cyberpunk and cyberpunk clothing. Okay, metal, there needs to be some metal and leather, and we generate. In the end, I'm going to show you some trick on how to generate even better clothing and even next level. Okay, look at this. This cyberpunk outfit looks a bit better than that gothic armor, so I might use this. I'm going to show you another trick. We used depth, but now we're going to use open pose, and now you will see that the costume has changed greatly. We use the same seed. Okay, and now using open pose, you see that a very different costume is coming up. So that is the cyberpunk outfit that we wanted, and this is what we got using the open pose control net. We're gonna upscale it and delete out all the imperfections, but overall I'm happy with this result.